All right. So we're undocking here. We're going to go looking for more Crimson sites, or Tetramon to be more specific. And then also, let's see what Fred and Harriet are saying about Revenant now that it's been announced by CCP.
So, strap yourselves in, because we are diving deep into EV Online's Revenant expansion coming at us this November 12th.
I really hate how they say Eve sometimes.
Dev blogs, forum chatter, the works. And let's just say this has the potential to flip New Eden on its head.
Yeah, the sheer scope of this one is impressive.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about new content being sprinkled in. This is about changing how the game is played, fundamentally. We've got this new faction, the Deathless, making some serious moves, plus entirely new mechanics like these mercenary dens that could totally reshape nullsec as we know it.
Right. Like, where did these Deathless even come from? One minute we're dealing with the fallout from the siege of Zarzak. The next, bam, these mysterious benefactors are offering ludicrous ISK payouts for out-of-them artifacts. Artifacts no one even knew existed until now.
And that's what's so brilliant, from a game design perspective at least. This isn't just some lore fluff tucked away in a corner of the universe. This has massive implications for every type of player.
Oh, absolutely. Think about it. If you're an explorer, suddenly, boom, there's this whole new resource to uncover.
Boom.
Potentially more valuable than anything else out there, which means more competition, new opportunities for profit, but also way more risk, especially in those lawless regions.
Exactly. It's a gold rush, essentially.
There's some of those
everyone's
special
invited. And for the PDPers,
ore types.
This is what they live for. Control of the relic sites, the trade routes, hell, even just the right to mine these artifacts. It's all up for grabs.
Oh, it's going to be a bloodbath. The Deathless know exactly what they're doing. By injecting this new element of scarcity and competition, they're basically chucking a lit match into a fireworks factory.
The perfect analogy. And the craziest part is we've got no idea what the end game is. What do they want with all these out-of-boom artifacts? What are they going to do with that much power?
Speaking of power, can we talk about these new ships the Deathless are bringing online? The Tholos Destroyer and the Cenotaph Battle Cruiser. I mean, new ships come along every so often, sure, but these are something else.
The Scarab-pods are a game changer.
Scarab-pod?
Yeah, they're like, imagine a weapon that instead of exploding on impact, it like latches onto the hull of an enemy ship and just slowly eats away at it from the inside out.
Okay, that's just creepy.
Yeah, it's brutal. Imagine the psychological impact. Knowing that your ship is literally being dismantled around you. And that's not even mentioning what it does to close-range combat. Changes the whole game.
Suddenly, fleet battles aren't just about who can alpha strike the fastest. It's about positioning, timing, knowing when to disengage before that.
It's very interesting, the insight they have on this.
Your vital systems. And the fact that these new ships are Minmatar Caldari hybrids, that's unheard of.
Totally. Makes you wonder what they had to promise to get those two notoriously stubborn empires to play nice. Speaks to the level of technological prowess we're dealing with here.
And then there's the whole mercenary den situation. We'd heard rumors about players being able to set up their own deployable stations, but this is something else entirely.
Yeah, this is full-on space station management. But instead of just industry or trade, you're generating these encrypted infomorphs, whatever those are.
And the way you generate these infomorphs is where things get really interesting. Like, they require a workforce to operate, and we're talking skilled pilots, miners, researchers, all managed through something called tactical operations.
Which, from what we can gather, sounds a lot like player-driven events, resource management, maybe even some TVP thrown in for good measure.
It's a minigame within EVE Online, basically, and given how much emphasis the Deathless are putting on these infomorphs, I can only imagine how cutthroat the competition's going to be.
Oh, absolutely. This is classic EVE. Give players a shiny new toy, sit back, and watch the fireworks. And the best part is, we've got no clue what these infomorphs are actually for. Are they a source of information? A new power source? Some crazy new deathless tech we haven't even dreamed of yet?
The suspense is killing me.
Right.
Maybe it's going to give pieces for building the new ships.
It's all about potential.
Or be able to trade them in for blueprints.
That's something that EV Online has always excelled at. But hold on, before we get too lost in the weeds, let's not forget about the corp side of things. CEOs, listen up, because this one's for you.
Because even space empires need a little organization, right? And from the sounds of it, corp life is about to get a serious upgrade. No more spreadsheet nightmares. We're talking flexible goals, ship insurance
we like our
programs,
spreadsheet
deadlines,
nightmares?
better ways to track participation.
It's not just about streamlining the boring stuff, though. This is about giving corporations the tools they need to actually achieve big things together, whether that's funding a massive war effort, cornering the market.
Who are these people
You
talking?
name it.
Fred and
Right,
Harriet.
and how cool would it be to roll into battle with your entire corp sporting matching paint jobs? Speaking of, we've got to talk about Skins 2.0.
Oh, this is huge. We're not just talking about a new coat of paint here. This is a complete overhaul of the skin system. They've added a secondary pattern slot. Think layers, textures, way more creative freedom.
So we can finally create those tribal tattoo-inspired battleships we've always dreamed of.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
Or,
leopard skins.
whatever else your heart desires. The possibilities are limitless. Plus, there's a randomize button.
Dangerous. I can already see myself spending hours just hitting that button, hoping for that perfect combination of menace and style.
Oh, for sure.
Right, Valley,
This is
you'll
gonna be a
only
gold
find it
mine
here.
for anyone who likes to tinker with their ship designs. But it gets even better.
It gets better how?
Targeted skin listings. Want to create a unique look for your corp and sell it exclusively to your members? Now you can. Branding, baby.
Now that's thinking like a true capsuleer.
All right, but it's not all spaceships and explosions, right?
Oh.
Remember EDE, Vanguard, that standalone FPS set in the EVE universe? Well, they're releasing a major update that ties directly into the Revenant expansion.
Yeah, this is where things get really interesting. Details are still kind of scarce, but the potential for crossover content here is huge. What impact will Vanguard forces have on New Eden? Will we see capsuleers fighting alongside or against them on the ground? So many questions. It's like they're deliberately trying to drive us crazy with speculation.
I
which,
was
let's be
wondering,
honest, is kind of their thing.
Tetramon-based stuff
Exactly.
here.
But that's the beauty of
And
EVE, isn't it?
this
It's
is
this
one that I
constantly
can't do
evolving
anything in.
universe, full of surprises and mysteries around every corner. And Revenant seems to be cranking that up to 11.
Okay, so we've got this mysterious new faction making big moves, ships that can literally eat you alive from the inside out, a nullsec economy about to get a whole lot more volatile, and a whole lot of unanswered questions about what happens next. Where do we even begin?
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to grab my Explorer probes, stock up on ammo, and dive headfirst into this chaos. You know, this whole Deathless thing, it's giving me serious Drifters vibes. Like, remember when they first showed up? Nobody knew where they came from, what they wanted, gave everyone the creeps.
Totally, and this whole we're here to shake things up attitude.
Yeah.
But the Drifters, they were all about tech. Weird ships, weapons that seem to defy physics. The Deathless are different. They're playing a deeper game here.
Right. Like, they're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. They're not just flexing their tech, they're manipulating the whole damn board.
Exactly. And the crazy thing is, they're using our own greed against us. This whole thing with the Adavam artifacts, the mercenary dens, it's like they understand what makes capsuleers tick.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
They know we're all addicted to the game, to the pursuit of power and profit, and they're just, like, dangling the carrot.
Okay, so let's talk about those mercenary dens for a second, because the more I hear about these tactical operations, the less I understand what's actually going on. Are we talking about, like, space Uber here? Do I just sign up my corp, pick up some deathless cargo, and hope I don't get blown up along the way?
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that. Remember we were talking about those encrypted infomorphs?
Right, those things.
Yeah, those are the key to the whole operation.
Yeah.
The mercenary dens are basically giant infomorph factories. And to run those factories, you need a workforce. Skilled pilots, miners, researchers, you name it. That's where the tactical operations come in.
So wait, are we talking about, like, corporations essentially
Nobody
becoming
has this
contractors
system.
for the deathless?
Could be. Imagine a scenario where different corporations specialize in different types of tactical ops. Some might be all about resource gathering, others research and development, and then of course you've got your PvP specialists who are going to see this as a golden opportunity to,
Let's be real, to blow stuff up and steal other people's infomorph.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it. This isn't just some PvE
I'm going to log
grind.
into another
This
character.
has the
and-
potential to turn the entire nullsec ecosystem on its head.
Because suddenly, it's not just about who has the biggest guns, it's about who can manage their resources, who can secure the best contracts, who can navigate the, let's face it, inevitable betrayals and double crosses that are going to come with this.
Oh, for sure. There's going to be some serious backstabbing going on.
Yeah.
Alliances will crumble, friendships will be tested, and fortunes will be made and lost. It's going to be glorious.
This is why we play EVE, right? But, okay, let's say you're not into all that nullsec drama. You're just trying to build spaceships, make some ISK, maybe blow up the occasional pirate. Does any of this even matter to you?
Oh, absolutely. The core project overhaul alone is huge for industrialists and traders. Imagine being able to coordinate massive production efforts, set up intricate supply chains, all within the game itself.
So no more spreadsheets.
Well, maybe a few.
I'm
But
gonna
the point is,
see
this update gives
another
corporations the
location
tools they need
if
to be
I
more
have
efficient,
some
more
sites
organized,
available.
and ultimately more profitable.
Music to any CEO's ears. But let's be honest, even the most hardcore industrialist likes to look good while they're hauling cargo, right? And speaking of looking good, we kind of glossed over Skins 2.0 earlier, but honestly, this update deserves its own deep dive.
Totally agree. This is huge, not just for the fashionistas out there, but for anyone who cares about the visual identity of EVE Online.
Okay, so break it down for me. We've got the secondary pattern slot, which basically means we can layer textures and details like never before. But then there's also this whole thing about targeted skin listings, right?
Right, so now corporations can create their own unique skins and sell them exclusively to their members. It's perfect for building that sense of community. Imagine rolling into a system with your entire corp rocking the
Wearing-
same custom paint job.
Talk
Yeah,
about making a
the
statement.
leopard.
This is our turf, and we've got the sickest paint job to prove it.
But it's more than just intimidation, right? It's about expressing your core's identity, its values, its aspirations.
Absolutely. It's like they've given us this whole new language to communicate with, not just with words, but with colors, textures, patterns.
Well,
It's a
there's
whole
not
new
too
level
much
of
in here.
immersion.
I never thought I'd get excited about spaceship paint, but here we are. But okay, enough about spaceships for a second, because there's a whole other aspect of Revenant we haven't even touched on yet. EVE, Vanguard.
Right. Planet-side combat. This is where things get really interesting. So we've got capsuleers
Yeah,
blasting off
so,
in search of ancient artifacts.
what is going
corporations
on?
setting up
Is my
these
computer
mercenary
dying?
Outposts. And now we're throwing planet-side combat into the mix. It's getting hard to tell where EVE Online ends and, Starship Troopers begins.
Right. It's like they're deliberately trying to blur those lines.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder about the bigger picture here, What are Vanguard forces really doing
Yes,
down there
this
on
is
those
AI.
planets?
Exactly. Are they working with the Deathless against them? Or are they just doing their own thing, completely oblivious to the chaos unfolding around them? And what happens if a firefight in Vanguard spills over into EVE Online?
Oh man, can you imagine? Planetary conquest influencing system control. That would be insane.
Right. It's like suddenly those territorial control systems and faction warfare don't seem so far-fetched anymore.
Exactly. And that's what I love about this expansion. It's not just about adding new stuff. It's about connecting the dots, creating these what-if scenarios that get your
Right.
brain firing on all
So-
cylinders.
So,
We're
with
going to
all
head
this
over
in
that
mind,
direction.
What advice would you give to our fellow capsuleers who are, let's be honest, probably already planning their Revenant strategies? Where should they focus their efforts?
Honestly, follow your gut. That's always been the best advice in EVE. If you're all about exploration and uncovering secrets, those Atavam artifacts are calling your name. Just, be prepared for a fight.
Oh yeah, those relic sites are going to be PvP hotspots. Better bring a friend. Or 5.
Exactly. But if nullsec politics and warfare are more your style, then dive headfirst into these mercenary dens and tactical operations. Just remember, trust is a valuable commodity in New Eden, especially when there are potentially game-changing profits on the line.
And don't forget about those core projects. If you're the CEO of a big industrial powerhouse or even just a small, tight-knit group, this expansion is your chance to really make your mark. Build that mega factory, corner the market on those new modules, maybe even fund your own private army of Scarab-equipped battleships.
Because why not, right? It's EVE. Go big or go home.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But
I
even if you
could've.
aren't trying to conquer the galaxy, there's still plenty to get excited about. Skins 2.0 alone is huge for anyone who's ever wanted to put their own personal stamp on their ships.
No more flying around in some generic off-the-shelf hull. Now you can express yourself, show off your core pride, or just, blind your enemies with your fabulousness.
It's the future of space fashion. But in all seriousness, whether you're a seasoned veteran or a brand new recruit, Revenant is shaping up to be one of the most significant expansions in EVE Online's history.
Absolutely. The sheer scope of the changes, the interconnectedness of the new features, the endless possibilities, it's mind-blowing.
It's EVE at its finest. Unpredictable, unforgiving, and utterly captivating.
Couldn't agree more. So to all you capsuleers out there, get ready, because on November 12th, New Eden changes forever.
Until then, fly safe and we'll see you in the depths of space.
Fly safe. Yes. So, all right. So, some of you have picked up on this, but Fred and Harriet are AI. They're generated by me. I was able to... the article came out like less than an hour ago, and they already have this podcast where they talk 15 minutes about it and go through everything. I was able to feed them the information, and then they produce a podcast, and then they mispronounce EVE all over the place. And ISK. Yeah. If I could just fix that, they'd be perfect. It actually brings a lot of insight. You know? So, yeah. Okay.
Warp drive active.
So I'm heading over to another system where I have use of the private system. I'm going to see what I can do with that. You know, I feel like maybe we need a good song. Yeah. While we fly, all hail Amar. You say it sounds like Space Tomato? I'll tell you who he sounds like. He sounds like Leo Laporte. Who's the host of This Week in Google. But from what I understand, he didn't give them permission to anybody permission to use his voice. Twit, yes. He sounds exactly like Leo Laporte. Tetramon bass. Alright. There's one in here. I gotta find where I'm at. Alright, I can do it. As long as there's nobody else doing it. Somebody's doing it already. From what I can tell. We'll go down there and look. And then we'll just take off if there is. Do I know why all Freeport player-owned production structures in 20 Jumps from Jita are private since September 18th? It happened to all engineering complexes according to Adam for Eve. I don't. Don't know anything about it. Alright, I think there's somebody in here doing this one. There's not. And there's no Rex here. Okay, somebody started it and didn't finish it. Let's do it. Alright, there is an oracle in here. We're going to hit that oracle first as soon as he warps in. There he is. Alright, they've had a little bit of damage, not much. We can keep it that way.
With danger in his veins, the ESS back his target, tempting fortune and fame. But in the shadow of the horde, it was more than just a game. A daring thief in a realm where legends are made.
A module has run out of charges.
Oh. My giant ass monitor is here. I bought a 48-inch gaming monitor. I'll have to go get that in a minute.
Charges through the night with binocular and fire strike inside. In the local chat, they gave Doc a fright. Surrender now or face your final night. He twisted and turned, dodging beams so bright. In the cruiser's wake, he tried to make his flight.
It's not curved. 16 by 9. It's massive.
Blow my ship up like the night. Blow my ship up like the night. Blow my ship up in the fight. Blow my ship up wrong or right. Blow my ship up and tonight. Blow my ship up, watch me burn. Blow my ship up, no return. Blow my ship up, fate discern.
How much was it? Normally 1,400 and something, and I got it on Prime deal for 800 and something. It's QLED. It's definitely the most expensive monitor I've ever purchased.
In the local chatty fight, my ship you'll not take. Dog said self-destruct, sealing his fate. A final act of defiance in the cold boy's embrace.
Finish this site first, though. Probably angry about lugging it. Well, at least he didn't throw it. Our FedEx guy seems to throw everything from the sidewalk onto our stair or onto our porch. This was UPS. He was much more respectful. I could see him on camera. Yeah, I'll be running. I'll be another one over there, 50-inch. Perfect story of heroes and rogues were made. We're running 2 4K. We can do 8 1080p clients simultaneously, nice and easy. It's gonna be good. Heading into the next room.
drive active.
Two oracles. All right, we got to take them out first. Wow, look at my shields. These oracles are beating on my shields pretty good. The oracles hit hard.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Sosibos, thank you for the follow. You guys are punishing my drones. Uh-oh. Taking damage. Just a single frigate coming in? That's interesting. Oh, there we go. A couple of oracles. Take them out. Oh yeah, look at my drones, man. They hit them pretty hard there. All of a sudden. Oh damn. Come on back to Papa. Yeah, we're gonna have to send some damage drones out now. Oh shit. Look at how hard they're hitting them. Damn. I'm beating them up. I gotta take them out before I take out the commander. Oh, they're already hitting those too. Damn it. Damn it. All right, I gotta pull them in. Oh yeah, look at them getting beat up. All right, we're gonna send out the wrong type here. See what we can do here. These guys are faster. I can pull them in quick if necessary. Maybe these guys are too fast for the Oracle to hit. They hadn't hit him at all. Yeah, the strategy to exit your ship. Yeah, I've done it with this. Okay, my shields are starting to run thin here. They are really running thin. How fitting. A song about drones.
Out in the vastness of the starlit night, Markee Dragon's got a pitiful plight. He named his drone from Billy to Sue, but he leaves them behind. Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh, Markee!
All right, drones, it's up to you. These other guys will probably fly off as soon as I kill him.
Drones are drifting in the cosmic zone. You hit warp speed and away you flew.
There we go.
Behind. Oh, Markee boo.
I'm not leaving them behind.
Lost in space like tears in the rain. Markee's heart ache is a pilot's pain. He warps off fast, forgets his crew.
33 million. Oh, I got
Your cowboy's horse.
Imperial Kinetic Hardener. It's not worth very much, but it's a faction piece.
Oh, Markee, why'd you leave them all alone? Your drones are drifting.
All right, we got to go get some repairs.
You hit warp speed and away you flew. left your drones behind. Oh, Markee, boo-hoo. In the tavern, they all shake their heads. Markee's drones lost their signals dead. He's like a cowboy.
Now, can these get repaired while in the bay here?
All forgets his heart every time he's tried.
Yeah, they're getting repaired. This is a bug.
Now Markee sits, his ship's barred in. His coiffe's gone worn, things look grim. He's learning lessons hard and true. Hopes his drones can forgive him too.
I don't need no drone forgiveness. I haven't done anything to any of them.
Oh, Markee, why'd you leave them all alone? Your drones are drifting in the cosmic zone. You hit warp speed and away you flew. Left your drones behind, oh Markee, boo-hoo. So if you spot drones adrift, think of Markee's tale. Don't let your own fleet stray in this cosmic gale. Scoop them up, keep them close, show them the light. Hold on tight to your drones, make their futures bright.
Does drones need bright futures? Yes. Alrighty. They are looking good. Oh, all right. If you're watching on YouTube, see you in the next episode.